rounds in mag, no round in chamber. Send her on home. This is made for right-handers right here, and so the locking mechanism for the slide is actually designed for your right thumb, and so as a left-handed shooter not having a left-handed gun, I've got to actually try to pull my finger up there and do it, and that's tough to do. So typically just pull the slide to the rear and release that hold and then slide it forward. This SIG is accurate. This SIG P226, I've shot it at the range dozens of times, and that's how all these guns I've shot at the range on numerous occasions, and I've shot at targets, so I know they're zoned in, I know that they're accurate, I know they're precise, and I'm going to hit where I want to hit. And that's why I don't even waste my time shooting at like a circular target, so you can see how accurate it is. Just trust and believe that those four guys just got the shit kicked out of them. Now, let's see what else we got. Alright, once again, amateur hour, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. Over here off screen. I like to roll alone. I'm a United States Marine. You know, one cool thing about United States Marines, well, shit, there's a lot of cool things about United States Marines. We're the best. It's just as simple as that. I don't care who you are or what you say. We are the best when it comes to war-fighting capabilities. Period. You need a city of 1 million people taken. You don't call the United States Army. You don't call the United States Air Force. You don't call the United States Navy. You want to take Baghdad? You want to take Pyongyang? You want to take Moscow or Caracas or any other scumbag, filth-ridden city? You call the United States Marine Corps, and we seize that city. Period. Why? Because we're the professional warfighters. Period, man. You don't waste your time calling amateurs. You call the best, and the United States Marine Corps is the best. What I'm saying is one of the cool things about you Marines, us, is that we all know how to operate independently, yet we still know our position, we still know our mission, we still know our role within the larger context. I know what other Marines are doing right now, and I haven't talked to them for a while, but I know what they're doing, and I know where they're headed. Because you just know, you're part of the crew, you're part of the family, it's a tradition. You have no idea what the Marine Corps really is when you get deeply involved in it. Anyways, my lady's out of town right now. She's, up north, El Norte in Anchorage, Alaska. And so she took another one of my cool SIGs with her because she's really starting to grow fond of the SIGs. And so today I've got her piece that she usually carries, which is this XDM-40. It's the Springfield XDM-40. I've done a video on this one too. It's got the 3.8-inch barrel, so I'm not going to have nearly the accuracy at the distance I did with the SIG P226. But nevertheless, it's still a 3.8-inch barrel. It's not a 2-inch barrel. It's still chambered in the 40 cal, so if I hit you, you're going to hurt. It's got the extended mag, and so I got a few more rounds in there. Let's just go show Ace and Gary once again what American firepower is all about. We remember yesterday Saddam and Ahmed, they figured out the hard way, but I think old Ace and Gary, they're still trying to get a feel for what American firepower is all about. So let's just show them. Up, make sure you got a clean shot at your next target. Just send her home. Clear. That's pretty much the way you just slow as smooth as fast, close with and destroy. That's what's the mission of a Marine Corps fire team. What is a fire team? What's a squad? Okay, you have a platoon, right? A platoon is made up of 3 squads, a platoon sergeant and a platoon commander, and you might have your helper, for lack of better words. There's another word we use for it in the Marine Corps, but we're your helper. So you got 3 squads. Within each squad, you have a squad leader, and then you have 3 fire teams. Each fire team has 4 Marines, making each squad 13 Marines, right? 4 teams of 3 is 12. Add a squad leader, you got 13 Marines per squad. 13 times 3 is 39. You add a platoon sergeant and a platoon commander, you got 40, 41. You got 41 people there, plus your friend, your guy that helps you out. It's 42 guys. 40 guys roughly in a damn platoon. Somewhere in that neighborhood. Well, a fire team consists, like I said, of 4 Marines. You have a fire team leader. The fire team leader is in charge of his 3 Marines, and he's got his automatic gunner. He's got his automatic gunner, which is your saw gunner. I packed the saw, a pretty amazing weapon. You got your automatic saw gunner assistant, who's supposed to be packing a lot of ammunition for the saw, the squad automatic weapon. And then you got your point guy, who's usually running your M4 with a grenade launcher. Anyways, and then each team knows what they're doing and they move. Well, the prime mission of a Marine Corps fire team is to locate, close with, and destroy the enemy by fire and maneuver. Let me say it again. The mission of a Marine Corps rifle, I guess it'd be fire team is how we go all the way down to fire team, but you could apply it to a squad. A Marine Corps rifle squad's mission is to locate, close with, like I just did. That's why I shoot like I do. I don't stand still like I'm on a damn range. That's not realistic. That's not real life. You locate the enemy, boom, there's Ace and Gary. Got him! Then what do? You close with them. You close with them and destroy them. So I'm coming straight for you and I'm gonna shoot at you everything I got. I'm gonna locate you, gotcha. I'm gonna close with and destroy. Boom, 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 boom. By fire and maneuver, I'm gonna use my brain. Remember yesterday, chess. You gotta use the brain you gotta use your brain to outwit the enemy on the battlefield. And that's why I'm coming up the side over here. That's why I'm going right up the gut and then coming around the middle. For all of you that play chess, you understand splitting the middle, concentrating your forces, splitting the enemy, and then divide and conquer. That's essentially what I'm doing here. Up the middle, round the side like you're the damn rook and the queen working together. I'm going to split your forces and then I'm going to outflank you and I'm going to bring in interlocking sectors of fire with my automatic weapons. What you see me doing is legitimate tactical movements. I'm locating, closing with, and destroying the enemy by fire and maneuver. Superior fire and maneuver, because I'm a goddamn United States Marine. Anyways, getting a little worked up here because I drank a lot of coffee today. I'm a big coffee drinker, just in case you haven't figured that out. So, fired off a couple of pistols. I brought up the other shotgun today. You know, the other shotgun that I was shooting yesterday, the old Remington, you know, that's a pretty good 12 gauge shotgun. I like that. I like this one. Here's the thing. I don't have a Saga 12 gauge. That's my next investment, and you would think that I would, as into guns as I am. That will most definitely soon become my favorite shotgun. I've found one in Anchorage. I'm about to invest in it here as soon as I get up there. But, you know, I mean, spending $1,000 on a gun when you're getting married and you have a baby on the way and all that stuff going on, you know, and you got mortgage payments and you're trying to buy a house and all that stuff is, you know, it puts a $1,000 to $1,500 gun on the back burner for a month or two. So stand by. Let me grab another gun. This shotgun's pretty cool. I did the presentation with this, you know, a couple weeks ago, or whatever the hell it was. Once again, just running through it real quick. Mossberg 500, pump action 12 gauge, condition 3, because we do have rounds in the feed tube. This is that damn, I don't know if they actually call this a collapsible stock or a foldable stock, because I know the foldable stocks will usually fold to the side. The collapsible stocks usually collapse inward, so I really don't know what you would call this. Collapsible, foldable, whatever. It absorbs a lot of the shock, but the reason I wanted to bring this up here today is because this 12 gauge shotgun doesn't need to be shot like this. If you're a female or you're a weak dude, and boy, I gotta tell you, if you can't shoot a 12 gauge shotgun without a buttstock on it and you're a man, come on! Come on, man, you better hit the weights. You better start running and lifting some weights and put a little bit of muscle to them noodles you call arms. Look, and don't get me wrong, I'm only sitting at about 200 pounds right now, when not too long ago I was 220, so okay, I can make fun of myself when it comes to losing all the muscle mass because my attention's been redirected elsewhere. But nevertheless, if you can't handle a 12 gauge shotgun without a buttstock on it, come on! So I'm about to show you that you can shoot this thing. Oh, there we go, just like that. See, these darn things right here, I'm condition 1. You gotta press that right there before you pull the slide to the rear, pulling the round from the feed tube, entering the chamber, and then snap, you pull it forward. That's essentially what's going on. You have the rounds in the feed tube. I depress that lever right there, pull the slide to the rear. It pulls around from the feed tube, throws it up into the chamber, the housing unit. Throw that slide forward, and that slides it right into the chamber. That's essentially what's going on. So, and then on this one, here's the safeties up top right here. You know, obviously fire is forward, just like the round's going forward. And then you got the red dot right there. And just in case you're colorblind, it is red. Anyways, let's just see with this short barrel, because it's only got an 18-inch barrel, what it'll do to old Ace. Yeah, it took care of Ace. But so now we're going to close with Gary. Close with and destroy. So Gary's about to, you know, eat some good lead too. So let's take care of Gary. One-handed. You see what I'm saying? I mean, like, that was really nothing tactical by any means. I mean, I was basically doing that right there just to show you that you can shoot a 12 gauge shotgun with one hand. I have I knew a couple of guys not long ago, actually about 10 years ago. They were down at our place when I used to live down here in the valley, and I had one of these pistols.